I'm back! And better than ever, as things are working. Oh. Oops. I may or may not have put the wrong game in the title. That's okay, though, because... Oh, that's a pro move. If Vela is to be believed, who I have very recently been in contact with, she and Darth... Well, at least she will be coming. I don't know about Darth, but... At least she will be here. Ow. Didn't want to do that. In 15 to 20 minutes is what I recall hearing. So, they will be here quite soon. And I can kill some time with this game, Spelunky. Then, we can see if Diablo II Resurrected works properly, which it may not. I got some new components for my computer, my good computer, not the not good computer. The not good computer is now running the stream again, so hopefully my actual computer will be able to run Resurrected now. Wouldn't that be good? Then I might be able to actually play with the, good graphics. That'd be weird. Gotten so used to having to turn them off to make the game run properly. But, right? It might function. I don't want to get the hopes up, but it is a possibility. It really is. Ugh. Dogs are so fragile. Boink. Oops. Boink. Oh, I never, got Discord running. Let's do that. How about it? Oops, not that. Boink. And a boink. And a boink. Don't mind the Windows 7 clicking noise. Is that good lighting? That's weird, but I think that's... If I just have File Explorer open on the computer, then I'm lit. Oh. Well, Discord's gonna get rid of that. You know what? I'm living life dangerously. Mostly because this is a time killer. Well, it's not really a time killer, but it's not the main event here. Oh, that's actually good. I also have something to show Vela and Darth when they get here. I recorded a cover of a Slipknot song. Hey! Whoa! Crap. Oh. I lost more health than I should have to that, but that's okay. 'Tis alright. I don't think there's a dog in this level. Which is rather unfortunate. Oh, I can only take one. I think I know which one I'm taking. Okay! I'm not dead. Good. That's real good. Oh, forest. Whoa! For those of you that have a clue what's... Uh-oh, okay. For those of you that have a clue what's going on in this game and are wondering what just happened, since the... Wait. I got him! That's probably enough. Yeah. Oh, there was two! I was gonna say I killed the other one, but I'm guessing he probably already killed the other one. So since the helping hands, you know, are mine, and since I've robbed a shopkeeper in the past, they just automatically go to... Hey! What do you say? The problem... I love the idea of the helping hands. The problem is they die. They really die. They don't stay alive very good at all. Oops. Did I? I did get the eye. I'm not stupid. The other thing I'm still getting used to, when I played this game on my laptop, a lot of the UI was much bigger. Boink! I got him! I can't believe it! Like the life, the bombs, and the rope text, it was much larger than it is here. As was the... Well, you can see the gold in the eye behind my head, but you can't see the time. That's okay, though, because that's not... Can I get him? I don't want him to get the dog. I don't think I'm gonna keep that dog alive. Uh-oh. I need to get out! Okay. This is fine. Though it is possible that that shopkeeper will just jump down here and I'll get a face full of him and I will not be ready for it. Engaging the shopkeepers is something you need to be very careful about. Oh. But if he just drops in at me, it'll be very difficult to do so. I'm also relatively sure that the black market is not here. I think I got him, but I want to be sure. Yep, alright. Okay. What can't you see behind my head? You can't see the levels and you can't see a lot of the time behind my head. Yeah, that's not really important. Okay, that means there's a good chance I missed the black market somewhere. But in the case that I didn't, it is in this level. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's there. Oh! Okay, I found it. That audio sounds funky. Is it bomb clipping? I'm not gonna bother with those monkeys. I have no bombs. That's not the greatest. Okay, okay, guns a-blazing. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you. I think I got him. I got him. Okay. Still 0 bombs. But that's okay! I can make it work. Ah! That's where the climbing gloves become a curse, though, Boom! Love it. Okay. I'm gonna get out of this game. Fire up Audacity. Recent files. Step inside! See the devil and I! Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside! See the devil and I! You'll realize I'm not your devil anymore. Also, not that there's really anybody here, but how interesting would a Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough be? Personally, I would enjoy it very much. I love that game, but I don't know if there would be any interest. Oh god. The Five Nights at Freddy's games, there's a reason I haven't played them. Firstly, because I'm horrible at them, and I can't play horror games, just period. And the Five Nights at Freddy's series is also actually very hard. So can I adjust the amount of light? Yeah. Put that over that. Well, I need to see. Oh, I should probably put Battle.net on. Now I can adjust the amount of light. It's like I have a light. It's weird. Ooh, Diablo 2. Can I modify the install? Nope. I also intended to go to YouTube Live this time, but I never did. Alright, I'm gonna this. Ooh, what? Oh. I broke my webcam by setting it. It could use some edit transform. 500. That's a little much. 300. Wait, how many pixels would make it square? 1920 by 1080. So if I went down, it'd be 860? Did I do my math right? Grab the calculator. 1920 minus 1080. 840. So if I do 420, that's nice. Then I'm a square. Haha. Nope, that's the wrong way. I should be centered as well. Oh. Wait, hold on. Okay. Well, my webcam is doing interesting things. Chill. Wait, it's not showing. Wait, why is it so far that way? Hi, now I'm center. I need to be a little bit smaller. I also think, be honest, I don't like it square. I think it needs to be a little bit rectangular. It might be a little too rectangular, but nah, it's fine. Don't mind me just changing the game of webcams forever. Markiplier 2.0. So now that that's working, I'm still gonna make you wait for Diablo 2, but I will give you this. Let's listen to this. I'm gonna make you listen to the okay, so speakers real time. My friend, I'll show you the rage I feel in. Perish the sacrament. Hello? Swallowed, but nothing's forgiven. You and I can't decide which of us was taken for granted. Make amends. Some of us are destined to be out there. Step inside. See the devil and I. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside. See the devil and I. You'll realize I'm not your devil anymore. after the words of men. Something is tempting the Father. Where is your will, my friend? Insatiates never even bothered. You and I, wrong or right, traded life for the leverage. In between the lamps and lights, you're not oh, hi. What you see. Hello? Ah. There seems to be a bit of a problem with Discord. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Hola. Yay! I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, you can?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright.
Great. Will Darth be joining us tonight?
Yeah, in a bit, though. So you want to do the mutation in the meantime?
Sure! Great. I finally got my, my PCs back in order, except I think I bought a bad adapter, so for reasons that I will not get into because it's boring, I'm still working on the weird monitor setup where I'm looking to my right at all times.
Love that for you.
Yeah. Also, camera, you go down there. I also found a ghetto lighting setup where I open File Explorer on my streaming computer, which of course is the TV right in front of me, and it's pure white, so it just blasts light on me. And then I can put Discord over it, which of course is a very dark application, to adjust the amount of light.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. I mean, that setup obviously has its limitations, but honestly, it doesn't look half bad. I mean, it's a light as compared to having no light. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. Delivery guaranteed, which is barrier. Nah. Going nuclear. Stukov don't care. And just die. Again, Stukov don't care. I mean, that means
that does mean that we will need to kill the ships
the better
twice.
Yeah, we'll need wait. What mission is this? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not great, but why is there a little bit of lag?
Well, I figured I would try Zagara since I want to level her last prestige anyway. And did you know about this? If you activate the prestige while it's going, you can go with your with whatever level 15 loadout you had when you pressed ready, but it will apply the experience to your prestige.
What? Explain that again.
Okay, so basically, if you activate while the game is counting down to starting the game, if you activate your prestige, then it will let you keep your level 15 loadout, like with your mastery and with the
okay,
with the upgrades,
I get it.
All of that.
I get it now.
It will apply the XP to the prestige.
I'm betting you can only do that once though.
Yes, because obviously the downside is that I will only have Zagara at level 15 for one attempt.
Right, but I mean...
But honestly, I don't think that should be that bad.
No, it shouldn't.
Especially considering that I get the free Scourge.
Yeah.
With the prestige that I was going to run.
Yeah. Why is my I'm getting a little bit of lag and I'm a little concerned. Cuz it's in the loading screen.
that is definitely weird.
Okay. Hold up. This used to make my microphone bad, but is my mic bad now?
No, I didn't notice a change.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, speak again.
Hello? Is it bad?
No, it just sounded. It just cut. You must have just made a weird noise because it did a weird thing for just a
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Yeah, that didn't help though. That's the thing. Yeah, that didn't help.
alright, you wanna try it?
Sure. Let's. How bad can the lag possibly be?
Um, lots of, lots of free scourge.
I'm just saying that when I hover my mouse over a commander, it takes it about half a second for it to register that. Oh no, I think I know why.
Oh, what's
Oh
happening?
no. I
What
put
happened?
I put a video card, a new video card in my computer. I had just like the built-in video card running, and it was pretty all right, but I switched to a dedicated one in order to see if I could get Diablo 2 Resurrected running, which I still haven't tried. So it might work, but the video card in question is not very good.
Right.
So, uh, it might be completely pointless because if the video card's not very good and
Then it probably won't even run the thing anyway.
or it won't run it well enough that there's any point in me playing it on my good computer over playing it on the other computer, which ran it just fine. Well, it didn't run it just fine. Well, it didn't run it just fine, but it ran it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason to sacrifice the computer that was running fine before
Right.
if it doesn't
Although,
run Diablo 2 any better. We'll still have to try that.
for the sake of this game, like right now that we're in, though, if you keep getting really bad lag, then I would suggest just turning down all the graphics if that's the case.
They are on the absolute lowest setting. Oh, that's not good.
Thank you for responding to our call. It seems Amon is using
Okay, it's tolerable, but you can tell, especially when I scroll, you know, like when you hit the sides of the screen,
Yeah.
you can tell that it's not. Ooh, Yep.
Okay, listen, if you wasted my Zagara attempt, I may slay you.
I said it's tolerable, and I stand by that statement.
Yeah, but then you made another noise which suggested
It's
elsewise.
just painful. It's just painful. I'm also Stukov, so it shouldn't make that much of a difference.
Fair.
If you're really
Although the nukes are going to constantly, like I was gonna say, well, yeah, the nukes are constantly going to nuke your army before it, and normally that's probably fine, but specifically if they're not getting anything done, then that might be a bit of an issue.
well, yeah, but that's kind of what happens anyway, because I kind of don't really look at my army a lot, so half the time it just kind of dies even normally if it gets nuked. And usually it's fine. Got some Marines. But yeah, if you're really that worried about it, then open the stream and you'll see that it's really not that terrible.
Honestly, I'm not worried enough to break my concentration on...
That's fair. That's fair.
Because, I mean, every once in a while you make concerning noises, but honestly, you make concerning noises a lot, so...
True. So, No different than normal.
Yep. Business as usual.
I make concerning noises very often anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Wow, they dropped nukes really close to our base.
As long as they don't drop them on our base, it's fine. Oh, wow, that is a lot of banelings.
Yep. I get eight of them every single round.
Oh, dear God. So, did you discover the... Are you gonna kill the zealots?
Oh, I thought you had them. I
Yeah.
suppose not. Even my Zerglings put up more of a fight than you.
Haha. Ah! Oh, that's fine. I thought my army was gonna get nuked while I was looking at it, but no, it's fine. Can you... please? Build a factory? For tech tree requirements, of course. I'm never gonna use that again.
Of course not. You're Stukov.
Stukov.
Even when you have that, even when you have the prestige that is, that it actually makes it,
That makes mech better. Mech is still not great.
It's still not even that great.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna... fine. Maybe overkill, but that's alright.
Honestly, I really wouldn't worry about the bonus. We should probably.
Well, there was also... there was an...
sit back
there was an
and-
attack
and
wave
just
there.
Send out a okay, that's true.
So I figured I'd kill two birds with one stone.
You shouldn't kill birds.
That's unfortunate. I hate birds. I want them all to die.
Well, it's terrible.
Yeah, what else is new?
Well, the good news is I will have Scourge in 20 seconds, so...
Several shuttles are
But other than that, I've got no anti-air.
Your objective is
Huh. That... huh. Interesting. Oh, I have approximately 0 supply. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Oh, the Alexander's ready. It's fine. Roger. Yeah, no, we're all good. We're all good.
We're doing fine.
We are. We are actually doing fine because it's fine. Everything is fine. If you think it's not, you're wrong.
You know, the more you say it's all fine, the less I believe you.
That sucks for you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to kill those twice. I need...
Funny how I have barracks. Why are you... oh, you're just... oh, those are mine. Ah! Oh, no. That's okay. That's fine.
Our researchers will investigate.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
Oh, no!
We're picking up outbound warp signatures. Some shuttles must have escaped.
I thought you'd already killed them once, so,
I killed one of them once.
ah, that would explain why one escaped. But that's fine. How many can we... we can allow 5 to escape. This is fine.
Another warp conduit has been activated. A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
Yeah, our house is on fire. This is fine.
Yeah.
Although I really like the fact that that Stukov puts creep everywhere, because my Zerglings and Banelings move so friggin' fast over creep.
Yeah. That's kind of a nice thing about Stukov. Ah! Freaking Banelinglings.
Banelinglings?
Banelinglings. Mini Banelings. Oh my god.
Mini Banelings is a is a trademark of Mini Bane Industries.
I'm gonna kill this attack wave. The apocalypse. See it in action. Well, I'm gonna build some bunkers. Seems like a good idea.
That it does, friend.
Scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, commanders.
Why does science owe us a great debt? And why are you letting your base die?
Cause my banelings are, cause I got, all my zerglings were stormed and I already killed all the...
You have prevented the shuttle.
Ah! Oh.
And all the banelings already exploded on them.
I see. I was gonna say, I hope I build this bunker in position. Oh my gosh, I forgot you got instant things.
Instant... what thing?
Insta-zerglings.
Insta-zergles.
Yeah. Oh my. Wow, those storms are powerful.
Oh yeah.
Weird. Weird how the best spell in the game is good.
Yeah, see, I don't know what gives me this inkling, but occasionally...
There go your zerglings.
Oh, fuck. Which suggests that occasionally, Storm is a very powerful spell.
A wave of
On occasion. Yeah.
warp conduit.
Don't overestimate their worth.
Oh!
Like,
Oh! I thought the little hybrid dudes were storming me. I was like, can they do that? But no, there's High Templar. Makes
yeah, we managed to get the almost the worst possible comp against Zagara.
Huh. Oh. Ah, yeah, that doesn't look good against Zagara. Gotta say. Looks...
Especially this specific prestige of Zagara.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for Zagara. Looks in fact quite bad. Fortunately,
Don't get nuked, Scourge. I need you.
don't get nuked. Wait, no! That's interesting.
No, Scourge, don't do that. Kill the... Damn it.
Oh. That's bad.
Aha, Scourge. I've got a lot of Scourge incoming.
Okay, that's fine then.
Shuttles eliminated, commanders.
Oh, you killed him. Yep. Oh, no! Ah!
All my banelings just got nuked.
Of course they
Fortunately,
did.
I've still got the mini banes, so...
Yeah, the Banelinglings. I insist on Banelinglings.
Oh my god, they're about to nuke the bonus objective.
Ah,
Somehow it did
interesting.
not die, but...
Maybe it's balanced. Nah, it's co-op.
Literally everything is broken.
Yeah, every single thing is broken. SCB, how are you still alive?
We're all freaking broken. And I love it.
Ah, no.
I
SCB?
love it when a plan comes together.
Yup. Hey, spine crawlers. I think I can push these a little further. Can I? Did I never get infested broodlings? I guess I never. Oh, hey. Ah. I'll get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Boink.
A boink?
Yeah. A boink.
Is that a... Well, as we all know, scientific progress does go boink.
Yep. What other noise could science possibly make?
Okay, I got one of the waves, but and I used... Oh, never mind, I've got a whole bunch more.
Scan
Oh, wow, that's a lot of Scourge.
Got him.
I love how you can just fly in and kill the objective and then leave.
Yeah, it's really good for this specific map because I can just throw all my stuff in there, let it die, and then I can wait for the enemies to come.
Yep. Seems good. Oh, infested colonist compound, could you not do that? Please?
Another wave of shuttles
Come on.
for a warp core.
Come on. Come, please. Please. Just go. Okay, fine. Great. Another barracks. More upgrades. I'm on 3 barracks. Well, I'm just getting to 3 barracks, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
This. I keep thinking, oh, this might be problematic, but honestly, but then I look and I have like 60 Scourge.
60 Scourge! Probably because you get free Scourge. Oh my god! Everything just dies. I love it.
Make this one count.
Oh hey, you said the thing.
What'd I do?
No more.
You said everything just dies. You said it. You said the thing.
Oh, ha ha, ha ha. Very funny, very funny.
Oh my god. Like okay, that's one reason why. Yeah, another thing that my prestige does, and I'd forgotten, is that it makes an additional Scourge pop out of every cocoon.
Oh yeah, so you get 3 Scourge out of every cocoon.
And a wave of shuttles is bearing toward it.
Interesting. Why do you have 2 spine crawlers at the entrance?
Because I had some extra Jones, and I thought, oh hey, this might be useful for them.
Fair enough. Ah!
I really needed to get them out of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love watching the queens. Like when my instant Zerglings pop out, they're like suddenly the queens are just like fighting to stay in the same place against a massive wave.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
Make more barracks.
Barracks?
Barracks.
That's someone different.
The transport has
Yeah, that's a little bit different than a barracks, but it's okay.
Oh god.
That one hero. Can you fly in with your Scourge and kill it? Because everything on the ground is dead. Wait. What? Ah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I can kill this wave with Scourge, cause... Oh fuck. No, I can't. They were nuked.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna make it in time.
That's bad. I don't know if devastated is the right word, but...
destroy these shuttles at all costs, Commander.
What? Are we gonna lose, or are we 1 away from loss?
Oh god, these freaking hybrid behemoths have like 100 kills each.
Yeah. Oh, well, probably because... Well...
Has activated all 3
Wait. Is this the last... I think this is the last wave, at least.
Oh, we only have to kill every single one of them.
Right. But we don't have to survive, which means the Scourge... You know? Oh, wait. Oh, that's bad.
Oh shit, they're fucking cloaked.
That seems bad. We might lose. I'm doing what I can, but that's only so much.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna make it.
It seems they've sent all the shuttles they need. We did our best. It seems Amon's armies will grow stronger nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why we lost, now that I think about it.
Well, we lost because I lost like half of my Scourge production because they killed my expansion.
True. True. Well, that's painful.
Extremely.
Hey, she's level 2, though.
Great.
Yep, that's
So I
exactly what
have-
you want to see.
So I have pretty powerful Zergly or roaches. There we go.
You have roaches. Real good roaches. Does she have roaches?
With the contaminated thing.
Contaminated strike, not the same thing.
Okay, but it's largage contaminé en français. So and I don't know what I know what largage means in French. but I don't
Infested
know-
drop.
Okay, there we go.
That's what it is. That's the real name.
Because I didn't know what because I didn't know how to translate largage. So
Do you know what it means in French, at least?
I do.
Ah, see.
It's like a military landing.
I guess infested drop. Yeah, I guess it works. Ugh. Well, you want to try that again?
Obviously I might have to switch commanders. I don't know who else would be good here. Because the problem is it has to be someone with a fairly easily, either highly mobile or easily replaceable army, preferably both.
Yeah, that means Stukov is literally the best choice.
Well, I mean, Zagara with that second prestige was the best choice because she, like, basically she is the definition of what I just said. Like, very mobile and easily replaceable units.
Well, no, Zagara and Stukov both, because...
Yeah. So, and since Zagara is out, because we got the worst possible comp. Because basically the reason why I couldn't defend my base is because of Storm.
Yeah, it was all splashed, and then there was, like, Reavers, and I forgot what the other one was, but...
Yeah, Reavers,
Yeah, no.
High Templar, and the hybrid themselves have a lot of splash damage.
Yeah. So,
I was just hard countered there. I think that's why we lost.
yeah, that might have been the case. I didn't really think about it, because I tend to think of it as some mistake we made, because usually that's the case, but...
Yeah, and honestly, if I had played it, if it were a different mutation, and I had played a different prestige, then it probably would have. Then I probably could have changed around my comp in order to account for that. But just because of the way that I had to play the mission, like just pumping out Scourge, it just did not work out.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
just mostly bad luck as why we died there.
Yeah, because the comp was just so terrible. Yeah, I think that was it.
I'm thinking maybe Hun and Horner. Yeah, I'm gonna try Hun and Horner.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know particularly why. I just have that vibe.
Fair enough.
Get the vibe,
I'll
you
accept
gotta get
that.
the vibe.
So after we beat the mutation, do you want to see if Diablo 2 runs?
Sure, why not?
Great. Well, I guess you won't have to launch Diablo 2 yet, because if it doesn't run for me, then you could just stay. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but,
Obviously.
yeah. But regardless, I want to see if it runs on this computer. Based on what's happening with StarCraft, like, this is perfectly playable, but I can tell that the lag is there. So, based on that, I'm a little bit concerned for what's going to happen with Diablo.
But you can destroy the shuttles. You must do so before they leave the planet.
Yeah.
Activated the central warp conduit. Be prepared to prevent the shuttles from escaping.
Boink. I know I need freaking overlords. I need some gas. So I made a mistake.
What
I
was
was gonna use the last of my Walmart gift cards because I needed another component to make my PC setup work that I couldn't get at the campus surplus, so I went to Walmart. And while I was there, I figured, oh, I can get some food because I can pay for it with gift cards. So I got some Oreos and some peanut butter. You know, as you do. And that would have been great.
Preferably, you didn't eat them together.
Actually,
Oh god.
well, I didn't, but there was a classmate that was sitting right there that was like, you know, Oreos and peanut butter is actually pretty good when I pulled out the Oreos. And I was like, funny story, and pulled out the peanut butter. I didn't try it because I'm not convinced, but everybody that did said it was actually pretty good. Which to me seems weird, I'll give you.
Yeah, it does.
It seems real weird. But, turns out either I accidentally redeemed my second gift card, or it just never had anything on it to begin with. Because it said it was redeemed the day that somebody put money onto it, so I think that some error occurred with that. So I ended up just paying for it, which number one sucked, and number two, I realized once I left, I could have gotten the Oreos and the peanut butter at the place on campus where I can buy things like that with dining dollars. So just all around, yeah, all around, I was not happy with that. I don't think I needed that. So yeah, all around, not. I'm a little upset, but you know what? We're here now, and I won't probably ever go back to Walmart again because I don't have gift cards anymore.
So there's one good thing out of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And my setup kind of works. I'm using the wrong monitors for the wrong things. My good computer's on the bad monitor, and my bad computer's on the good monitor. But, you know, you gotta... You
gotta make sacrifices.
Yep,
For the greater good.
the stream grind is real. Can I make a bunker over here? I can make a bunker over here! I've never been happier about anything in my life, ever.
Where can you make a bunker?
At my expansion.
Oh. Why wouldn't you have been able to build a bunker there?
Because I don't know what time the creep gets there to, you know, do things with it, but... What? Okay, I was gonna say... You probably have to look at your barracks constantly. If you take your eyes away from your bunkers for a second or two, they'll probably just die. So that's good.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. Well, it's a theory, so it might not be the case, but no, don't build it off placement.
Main objective.
Please don't build the command center off. I mean, I could uproot it and try again, but it would make me very sad if I had to watch it build off position. Wouldn't that make you sad? To have to watch your command center build off position?
I mean, most of the time, I build my command center off position because I build it in a more defensible position.
Well, that's different than being like one square off the grid.
True.
Because that's a reason for it. If you build it one square off the grid, it's neither defensible and it just makes you sad. I feel bad sending the Alexander alone to kill these things, but I'm not sure if there's a better option.
Yeah, that was the best option.
Delnaga shrines nearby are reacting to Amon's armies. Researching them may provide useful intel, but we
Oh.
will need an escort.
There's also a bit of a problem where they, didn't get killed.
Have managed to warp off planet.
Oh,
We
fuck.
must ensure that the remaining
Yeah, I may have chosen the wrong commander for this.
Oh well, you were feeling it. That's what matters. Can you stop, please?
another warp conduit has
By the way, I was talking to you, in fact.
been headed toward it.
Oh. What are you? What did you mean?
I mean, stop. Like, whatever you're doing right now, just stop. Stop, please.
Building supply depots?
Yep, stop. Stop. That's enough of that. You're not allowed to do that anymore.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have an argument against that.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to quietly keep building stuff anyway.
Hey! Stop that!
I know it's...
Boink!
Truthfully, it's rather duplicitous of me.
Yep.
Dominion aircraft
Could
in
you
motion.
please? Oh, okay, well. I wasn't really trying to go for the bonus objective.
Fire bats at us.
Wait, what?
They're sending fire bats at us, and it's kind of working.
Been lost without
Fire bats?
Yes.
Fire bats?
Yes.
Hello there, fire bats. You exist? I kind of forgot about you.
Shit.
Yeah. Good job.
Great.
a troubling number of shuttles have been
Love how strongly he says troubling. A troubling number of shuttles has escaped.
Oh, a worrying number.
Ah!
In French, what he says literally translates to a disquieting number.
A disquieting number. Oh, I haven't upgraded my dudes. I should probably do that. Seems important.
That does seem important.
Yeah, you know, the range and... Oh. That's nice.
Yeah, just drop that someplace. It does damage. Trust me.
Oh, no. Well, I'm sure if Just Die wasn't on, it would
shuttles inbound on an
probably...
It does damage when it lands, and then it has like a carrier attack after that,
Yeah.
where it launches a bunch of drones.
Drones don't do very much damage. Why would it do that?
Oh, you disquiet me.
Yep. Exactly.
Why are you suiciding into the enemy base? We need those.
Oh, wait. sometimes I don't set my thing very goodly.
Very goodly.
Yeah, sometimes I don't.
You're doing-
Yeah. Oh right, I can't just take the hybrid. Interesting. Help, please.
I've got some stuff sitting at the at the frick. This thing.
The objective. That's the word.
Yeah, the objective. There we go.
Okay, apparently I did kill them once though, so it's okay. I killed most of them once.
Make this one count. Scans confirm the shuttle's destruction.
I think we might be able to make this work.
Yeah, now that I have some stuff on the
Yeah.
field.
Yep, admittedly, your commander choice, a little shaky, but I think it's gonna be okay. Why am I one oversaturated? That's okay. Oversaturation is fine. Don't you keep getting minerals? Like, even if you're slightly oversaturated, you do keep getting minerals.
Yeah, or actually no, up to 24, up to 4 per mineral line. Or
Okay.
4 per mineral patch. And in co-op, in co-op, the number that it has you, like that it shows you, is 4 per patch.
Oh, so not in co-op.
Enemies are heading
So
for
not
us.
in co-op.
Don't let them catch you off guard.
That's okay. I'll just build a barracks with this guy.
The mutation, friend.
I see. So what is the mutation?
It's this map, obviously,
Yeah.
with Just Die,
No.
Barrier, and
No. The mutation is forcing Vela to take the green pill, where she thinks that Han and Horner are good for this mutation.
I mean, it seems to be doing alright from what I've seen.
Yeah, I learned from Locust.
Uh,
and I really-
Yeah, and 3 shuttles are about to escape, and I can...
A lot more than that are about to escape.
Yeah.
The Reapers fly.
I know.
Your Reapers fly!
Make your Reapers fly, Sully. You should have made your Reapers fly, man.
Yep,
Should've
that
made
would
it
have...
fly sooner.
Requires. Who knows what they'll do.
So anyway, I'm booting up my computer now.
You're booting up your computer, are you?
That's right. That's right.
SCV ready. Alright, so
Nice.
while he's booting up his computer, why don't you try and open up
I'm gonna try. It's a moment of truth. Oh, I haven't been having...
How did I manage to kill about as much as you did?
Alright, Diablo 2 Resurrect. Oh. Oh, wait a second.
What now? What have you done?
Failed to initialize graphics device.
Wow.
Gross.
So, yeah. I played with an inferior graphics card just for the whole reason I did it to not work.
Incredible.
Yep. Well,
Truthfully, truthfully, your power here, your mastery over technology, Mr. Technical Engineer.
technical
truthfully-
engineer.
I don't know what computer engineer.
Well,
What was your major?
electrical.
Electrical engineer. Truly, your prowess over computers takes my breath away.
Yeah, yeah,
It leaves me speechless.
It knows no bounds.
yeah. It's okay, though, because I can just take it out, and, well, I'm not going to right now, because, then I'll have to restart the stream, and that's gross, and because I'll have to restart my computer, and that's a lot of effort. But,
Nah, just call it surgery without the without general anesthesia.
Yeah, in computer terms, that's called death.
Yeah, that's what it's called in medical terms as well.
Death. Yeah.
No, it's not called death. It's just called painful.
Yeah. Okay.
Extremely painful.
So, guys,
So, Malachi.
I've got something for you.
Oh boy.
Yep. Before we go back to StarCraft because Diablo didn't work, in which case I also need to change the stream tag. oh yeah, it's been on Diablo 2 this whole time.
Yeah. Which is really funny because it said StarCraft 2 when we were playing Diablo the other day.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The circle is complete.
The circle is now complete.
But yeah, so I did a thing, and I want you guys to rate it. I know you're gonna hate every second of it, but I want you to pretend that you don't, and give me your honest opinion.
God. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off my microphone so you can hear things. That's the one. Can you hear it? Wait. Okay, it's going. Oops. I keep making mistakes.
Hey, Malachi.
I keep making mistakes.
I think
You can't hear me.
called and they want their sound effects back.
You can't hear me, but that's just the beginning. Hold up.
It's awfully good.
Better?
No, I don't want it. Leave me alone. Are you still here, Malachi?
You can't hear me. You can only hear the audio.
Depressed? I'm the furthest thing from depressed. Look at what I've accomplished. Do you see him? You think a depressed person could make this?
chains, my friend. I'll show you the rage I fit in. Perish the sacrament. Swallowed, but nothing's forgiven.
You think a depressed person would
And I can't decide which of us was taken for granted. Make amends. Some of us are destined to be outlived. Step inside. See the devil in I. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside. See the devil in I. You'll realize I'm not your devil anymore.
is that you singing live or?
Under the words of men, something is tempting the Father. Where is your will, my friend? Insatiate's never. Okay. I've got a better idea.
Oh boy, what's the better idea?
Just go to the stream. Because I think it's working. It's working on the stream. So just watch the stream and don't say anything. Otherwise, you'll hear yourself.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. It's not
You
great.
think a depressed person could make this?
What are we?
No.
What are you watching?
I was watching a... How do I put this? Honestly, I don't know how to put it. I'm just not going to.
While I'm trying to show you my art, you're just not. Although I guess it wasn't properly working. So.
Alright, I'm gonna mute my microphone so I don't accidentally screw it up.
Great. All right. I guess tell me in the chat if you This is probably best experienced through headphones though, because it's gonna be kind of quiet and I can't really do anything about it. Okay. So I'm just gonna start this, or no? Are you ready? Ready. Great. Undo these chains, my friend. I'll show you the rage I fit in. Perish the sacrament. Swallowed, but nothing's forgiven. You and I can't decide which of us was taken for granted. Make amends. Some of us are destined to be outlived. Step inside. See the devil and I. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside. See the devil and I. You'll realize I'm not your devil anymore. Under the words of men, something is tempting the Father. Where is your will, my friend? Insatiates never even bothered. You and I, wrong or right, traded life for the leverage. In between the lamps and lights, you're not what you see. Step aside, See the devil and I. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside. See the devil and I. You'll realize I'm not your devil. I'm not your devil anymore. Your station is abandoned. Fooled you cause I know what you've done. Sensation, deprivation. Should have burned when you turned on everyone. So step inside, see the devil and I. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside, see the devil and I know you'll find your answers in the end. Step inside, see the devil and I. You'll realize I'm not your devil, but I'm so step inside, step inside. See the devil and I, see the devil and I. Phenomenal. How was it? Oh, you're still muted, by the way. You should unmute now. All right, stream delay.
Yeah, I hadn't said anything. Yeah. All right, I'm back.
Great. All right. No, it's not your thing. But how bad?
Maybe with a little bit, a little bit of refinement, it can that can definitely work.
Well, what do you mean by refinement?
It's just like smaller things. It's kind of like the smaller things. Like there are a few lines where like I can't really judge your growling vocals, but there are a few lines where your other vocals are lagging a little bit. You're lacking a little bit, I mean.
Okay, just out of curiosity, I would like to ask, let me isolate the vocals. I think that's just the vocal tracks. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna ask about the growly vocals because you don't really know, and I probably won't ask about the instrumentals because again, you probably don't know, probably didn't listen too much. But yeah, so let me ask if, hold up. You realize I'm not sure. That part?
I don't have the stream open. 1 second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, reopen the stream.
I closed it because I didn't want to hear myself speak.
Understandable. I wish there was a better way to do this, but that's alright. Alright.
So again.
Okay. Well, this is the verse part. Unto the chains, my friend, I'll show you the rage I fit in. That part was probably fine, right? Ah, you'll just mute
Can you
yourself.
Can you play it again because I needed to? Because I didn't have the volume up loud enough because you are super loud compared to it, so I turned the volume up really high.
Ah,
So I didn't hear most of it.
okay. I will not speak. In fact, nah. Okay, here we go. Undo these chains, my friend. I'll show you the rage I've hidden. Perish the sacrament. Swallowed, but nothing's forgiven. You and I can't decide which of us was taken for granted. Make amends. Some of us are destined to be outlived. Alright, so. Alright.
Did you say something?
Yes. So that was the verse part.
Yes. So that was the first part.
And that was that. I'm guessing that you thought that one was probably fine, but just on that. Okay. Yeah, I struggled a little bit on those high notes, but they're kind of the harmony part anyway, so it's kind of all right. Okay. So
See, the thing about those high notes is that even even if it's a harmony, that is what everyone is going to hear above everything else.
yeah, the higher note. But even then, they didn't sound too bad. Wow, I am loud. But yeah, I thought the verse part was okay, but I'm guessing that the part where you said I'd fall flat on was probably the chorus because of the way I layered some of the vocals. So I'll just play the chorus and then explain.
All right. I'll mute myself again, and then I'll turn up the volume.
Great. Are destined to be outlived. Here. Step inside. See the devil and I. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside. See the devil and I. You'll realize I'm not your devil anymore.
Okay, so on that, honestly, in terms of how the vocals actually line up, it seems all right. But the one thing that I would say is that when you're singing those higher notes, you kind of get this sort of like you're pushing the sound forward and down into your chin, which is making your voice sound, it's changing your pronunciation.
That's weird. I never thought of that. But I'm guessing you probably caught on to how the layering was, and that was that the clean started off solo and then the higher notes joined afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you said that at certain parts I don't remember what word you used, but they fell flat or something. I'm guessing that's what it was because it wasn't. They were layered, and then there was the dirty stuff, and then there was the clean stuff, but it was solo, not layered, so it sounded less.
Well, specifically what I meant when I said that they fall flat was like in some places, like you could sharpen up your vocal technique is what I meant.
Well,
It
that
wasn't
is...
necessarily to do with the mixing,
Hmm.
and there's a lot here. It's just in some places you could sharpen up your vocals pretty easily.
Probably, but honestly, I spent way more time on the instrumental of this than I did on the vocal track. The vocal track was kind of an afterthought compared to literally everything else.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Yeah. Because, well, you know me. I mean, even the harmony, I'm really proud of how the harmony guitars came out. I have to play that, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
that makes sense to me.
I'll play the cleans in with that. And I'll put the bass in so that you can hear, but I won't put the drums so it's less distracting. Nope, that's the drums on.
Is this the cover or?
This is a cover. This is a cover. This is not an original. I would not have come up with this. Okay. So the chorus had a lot of good harmony parts, and I need you to hear that, but after that I'm willing to be done with this.
Alright.
Okay, wait, what did I turn on? Okay, clean guitar. Alright, I'm gonna start like most of the way through the verse, and then you can get a... It also... My computer also does a weird thing where if you start sound abruptly, it'll like start and then it'll clip out and fade it in, and I really don't know what that's about, but I hate it.
That is weird.
Yeah. Alright, tell me when you're ready.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Make sure you've got headphones on, though, because if you can't listen left and right, then it becomes difficult to hear the harmonies. You can, because they get down mixed, so you can just hear them both on top of each other. But, like, they're things. Okay, I'm just gonna start it and hope you're listening. That was it.
Yeah, that it did. It sounded like it mixed really well there.
Yeah, there were... I don't know if you could tell, but there were spots where both guitars and the bass were just all doing different things. Not like different rhythms, but different... Not even necessarily different notes, just different things, if that makes sense.
Honestly, it makes less sense now that you've tried to explain it.
Yeah, the bass more or less lines up with the normal guitar, but you can, if you just listen to the two guitars separately, you can hear they're both... They diverge at a certain point. One's like... The other's... That's not the right notes, but... Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah,
Can you
I
turn
mean,
the stream off now?
Yes, I think I will do.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
stream is up.
Oh
Safety
great. Oh good. So yeah, I'm real happy with how that came out. But
You should be.
you know, since you hated my vocals so much,
I didn't say I hated them. I just said that they could use some refinement.
yeah, and I said that they were an afterthought to literally everything else. Except the drums. The drums, okay. If there is an instrument that I am worse at than vocals, which I'm not that bad at vocals, but I'm distinctly better at guitar and bass, if there's an instrument I am worse at, it is drums. I cannot do drums. Unless we're playing Seven Nation Army. Then I can do drums.
I mean, yeah, what is it there? Like, 3 notes?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's... Let's see. Yeah, you could literally do with, like, a hi-hat, a snare, a kick drum, and a crash. I'm pretty sure that's all they use. Which is... I mean, that should be the basis of your drum kit, but they never hit toms. There's no rides. I'm not even sure if there's any closed hi-hats. You might not even have to close the hi-hat ever. So, yeah, it's just a very easy song to play all around. All parts. Incredibly easy. So, yeah, I can play drums with that. But no. That song... You probably weren't paying attention to the drums, because I generally don't, but if you actually listen to the drums, you're like, what? That's a lot. The drums are intense.
They're intense.
They are intense. Slipknot drums are something else. Joey Jordison was, before he died like a month ago, he was one of the best.
Yeah, also, Darth will not be joining us. Our mom decided, she decided that she wanted to go to bed now, and since his computer is in her room...
Ah! Is there a better place for it? Because that seems like a flawed design just all around.
I mean, probably, but I don't know whether or not he would be allowed to just move it somewhere.
Well, yeah, he obviously couldn't just be like, yeah, I'm moving this now, but I feel like there could be a better place for that. I don't know. Whatever. Why do I care?
Alright. Do you want to just do some normal co-op missions so I can try and re-level Zagara a bit?
Yeah, I was thinking that might be something good to do.
Also, can you set it to random missions?
Oh, yeah, well, I was still in the mutation. I was like, I don't think Brutal Plus is a good idea.
I mean, maybe.
Depending...
Depend.
Oh, yeah, because most of... Hey, GM Skylar. Play ranked Pog.
Who's GM Skylar?
Somebody in the chat. We've got a chatter.
Holy shit.
I know.
Mom! Look, we're famous.
Yeah, he seems to really dislike co-op.
Well, I mean, if he showed up long enough to... If he showed up long enough to chat about it, then yeah.
Now he's... Get GM. Well, I don't know if you've seen our versus status, but, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, buddy. That's a long climb from gold to GM.
I mean, honestly, it could be fun to try and do.
Also, it ain't gonna happen.
Whatever that second picture that you sent, it's so small that I can't see.
Second picture?
I'm looking at the chat still. I paused the stream, so I'm not hearing it, but I've been looking at the chat.
Oh, as far as the...
Fake.
Yeah, fake GM. Yeah, no, not even fake, we're just not GM. Chat here, though, you'll get tons of interaction, because you'll be the only person chatting. So you'll get literally all of our attention.
How does it feel being the only fan?
Haha, very funny. We apparently have 2 viewers. We've pretty consistently had 1 viewer, and I've been assuming that it's just somebody that, like, has the stream on in the background while they're, like, cooking or something. But, Yeah, you know what? GM Skylar, just for you, let's play a 2v2.
Yeah, I'm cooking at the moment.
I called it! I didn't even think you were the one, because there's always one guy that's in here, but never chats, never says anything. Some meth.
Excuse me, get out of here with your meth. This
Okay,
is
JK.
This is our Christian child-friendly stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd better, JK.
You better, JK. So, how much you selling for?
You want to buy a sundial?
I am a Christian and I have done missionary work. Yeah, that's legitimate. That's cool. That's cool. I've met a couple Mormon missionaries, and honestly, they were way too forward for me, but I'm guessing that there's different kinds of missionary work, and I'm guessing that Mormon missionaries are probably a different breed from, like, other sects of Christianity, so I won't judge. And even then, I liked them. They were good people. Protestant.
Protestant? Oh,
Protestant.
that's almost worse.
I forget which one that is. But my mind is super open. That's good. That's good. There's...
What is the third eye open? This is the true... this is the true question.
Great. Are you gonna,
Am I gonna...
hit go? All about preaching the gospel and missionary work. Makes
Oh
sense.
yeah, because you have the stream open on a separate thing, so you can still see it whilst the game is open.
Yeah, I can. Because I have my good computer on the bad monitor and the bad computer on the good monitor. Which I follow for follow. I'm a dead streamer myself. Oh, streamer, I'm guessing is what that was supposed to say. Sorry, I'm a bit of a Nazi. I'm a bit of a grammar Nazi. I will check it out though.
You're a bit of a Nazi, honestly.
Well, don't call me out like that. I'll definitely check you out. I'm definitely into finding smaller streams, you know, being a smaller streamer myself. I'll probably do that. Though I am... Oh, shoot, I messed up my light again. I keep forgetting about my light. I am looking at switching...
Will you let me know when the, when we get the... when the game starts, so... Because I'm still looking at chat.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you know. I think... He might still... Oh, the game's starting. Prove me wrong, but I think he might have dropped in here and chatted for a little bit to get us to ask him to follow him because our view count dropped. Oh, never mind. Forget everything I just said.
Your view count is probably going to be going up and down because even though I've got the stream open, I'm tabbing out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I fixed it or not.
Yeah. Now you don't have... No, I probably will at least look. Because that's... I mean, I'm all for trying to find... Oh, I should have built a wall. Oh, well. It's fine. Oh, it's a little ramp into both of us. Yeah, I'll check out your stream, but do beware that I'm not that it matters for your purposes, but I'm looking at switching to YouTube Live. This is also super weird. Something about my settings is screwed up. What the... Okay, well, fair enough. You know how it shows the little... Why are you Terran? Oh, right, because it's a multiplayer. You know how it shows a little circle on the bottom of your units when you select them?
Yes.
Yeah, mine's not doing that.
Yeah, we are incredibly professional streamers.
Well, I'm not sure why. Like, there's no reason to do...
Probably input lag.
Well, no, it never shows it. I mean, it probably has something to do with the fact that my graphics card is terrible, but, which I will fix, because it's a temporary problem, because it's a dedicated... Oh my gosh, I can't see what I have selected. This is... Ugh, I don't like this. Yeah, oh my. I just have to assume I selected the right amount of things.
They're cannon rushing us.
Oh, how do you... Oh, hello. Oh, well,
I think
was...
I got it then.
Yeah, that was the saddest cannon rush. Maybe not the saddest cannon rush, but it was a pretty sad cannon rush. Oh, hey.
There's a marine, Lester. Smaller type of Terran.
He's just... What kind of cannon rush is this?
A shit one.
Yeah. He's built a couple... Oh, come on. Get him! Oh. Yeah, I got him. I think I pulled too many
There's a
probes, but
marine
that's
in my
okay.
base.
There's a Reaper out somewhere.
No, that was my Reaper.
Oh, okay, never mind. I take everything back. Okay. Well, my defense wasn't great either, but that was very poorly executed. Have to say. Like, that was not good.
There's a bunch of zealots in our base.
Yeah, I've noticed. Is he zealot rushing us?
Yeah.
Technically, you can kite the zealots forever.
If I'm good.
I
And
said
I'm not.
technically, for a reason. What is he... I don't know what he's expecting to achieve here.
Victory?
He's trying to kill my pylons, but he just let his zealots get surrounded by probes, so they're kind of dead now. Maybe not.
I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know this, but Marauders outrange zealots.
Just a little bit. What are you doing? Not
Dying.
you, but like this. Oh, he's probably got a proxy gateway, I'll bet. Why are you not using headphones?
Because I don't like using headphones.
Yeah, that means I can hear everything.
I don't like headphones. They hurt my ears.
Then you have bad headphones.
I'm using your headphones.
Well, oh, those are not our Marines. Wow, this is
No,
going
they're
very
not.
poorly. Ah. I have an expansion out that I probably could have been mining from, though. I'm kind of dead.
Yeah, me too. So,
Alright, that felt bad. Both on our part and theirs. Like, that
yeah,
was...
they probably literally just do that every game.
Probably. I'm guessing if they don't win there, they probably just lose the game.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we should have been able to defend. Like, I should have popped down some bunkers. You probably should have had some units.
Yeah, as compared to 0, yeah. Or a photon cannon or 2, or a battery.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I think a battery would have literally shut down everything.
At least against you.
Yeah, for me, against me. And a bunker.
I should have had a bunker.
Yeah, if we'd built a battery and a bunker, we probably would have been fine. That's okay. That's okay, though. This is why we don't play ranked. Well, We do, but
Are we doing? We're doing co-op again.
well, yes. That's the better mode.
That's the moral of the story. Is GM still around?
Well, he hasn't commented in a while, but possibly. I mean, he did say he was. We've got one viewer, but I've learned that viewer count is actually quite inaccurate, so I've started to kind of take it with a grain of. I mean, if it says 1, you're probably around 1, and if it says 1,000, you're probably around 1,000. But I've learned to. If it says 1, it means around 1, so it could mean anywhere between like 0 and 3. So I've learned to kind of take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because it says 1 on my. It always says 1 on my screen, even like after I start watching it, it still says 1.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I've stopped paying attention to it. So he might still be around, but maybe not. Either way, I won't be sad. I won't be sad if our one. Oh my. I'm tempted.
Don't be sad at all.
Nope, not at all.
No sadness here at all. Excuse me.
You need to find some good, comfortable
Why?
headphones.
Why? Why?
What? Oh.
Okay, I'm good now.
Okay. You need to find some good, comfortable headphones, because let me tell you, it is really frustrating to continuously hear your game audio. Oh my gosh, I hate that. I hate that. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, you can't hear me. That's good. Why can't you hear me? Interesting.
If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I've gathered that. I'm speaking.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I know. You've said that. Interesting. So, that's weird. Why Discord? Why? I'm gonna try to disconnect. Did that help? Disconnected. Oh. Disconnected. Why am I disconnected? Discord's connection has been interrupted? Is my internet bad? Nope, my internet's still good. Why? I'm gonna try a personal call. Start voice call. Is this better? Ooh. No! Sadness. Okay. RTC connecting, which means... Nope, she can't hear nothing. Voice chat. Hi. Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, I suddenly can hear you. What the heck was that about?
I don't know what that was about. Maybe my internet disconnected for some reason, because it said that it was disconnected. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but stupid college internet. Why is there 4 SCVs on gas?
Probably because you accidentally rallied them.
Huh. Never would have thought of that one.
Jesus, Zagara looks friggin' weird.
She does look... What is this?
What is what?
What is this prestige that makes her look bad?
I didn't say it made her look bad, but...
It makes her look bad.
I don't think it does, but okay. It's called Super... it's called Super Predator. It
Super
buffs-
Predator.
It buffs her and It buffs her and her summoned units,
Hmm.
and it gives her the deep tunnel ability.
Interesting.
Objective destroyed.
So basically, it gives her Kerrigan levels.
Ah.
Kerrigan levels of power.
Ah, that doesn't sound that good, but... Oh, well... I think that this... There's a single Viking in your base.
I can see that.
Fortunately, it attacked your hatchery. Oh, how about you... go? One thing I love doing in this map, if we can pull it off, is to build bunkers and, like, slow push their base so that you can spawn kill the thing when the train when it comes out.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll be if I'll be powerful enough to get it, but we can definitely try it.
Yep, well, it also doesn't help that my thing is a thing.
Your thing is a thing.
My thing is a thing. You know what I mean.
You're not gonna. No, I don't know what you mean.
Exactly. But, yeah. I will probably go for bonkers. Because I technically, I consider this map to be one where static defense can work.
It is.
Because, you know, trains and things. And why is there gaps in my creep? I don't like it.
Probably because of the rails, so that you can still tell where the rails are.
Gross. That's broken. It's imba. I'm just gonna... Yep, that's the good stuff.
I get that you're joking, but I don't think that even though visually there are gaps in the creep, I don't think it actually affects anything.
I think it does. I could be wrong, but I think it does. But yeah, I'm gonna try to slow push their base. And you're gonna help me whether you like it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the creep doesn't affect anything.
Ah.
I ran Zagara over it, and she's still fast.
Huh. Well, I guess you probably can't... You can't build on the tracks anyway, so maybe you're right. That was probably overkill, but that's okay. My cooldowns are very low on these guys, and I never use them enough.
Also, just get detection now, because the Banshees aren't cloaking yet, but they will.
True, true. I think I'm only gonna slow push one base. The other one I'll just leave. I'll leave that one. I'll leave the bottom base be, but I'm slow pushing the top base. Glad you're happy about that.
Yeah. Have fun.
Yep. I will. I most definitively will. Oh, my SCV's dead. Or have static defense. Hill. Did you think of that one? Huh? Did they teach you that trick in mercenary school? Huh? Huh?
No. Honestly, I don't think this guy has been to mercenary school.
Well, that sucks.
If he had been to mercenary school, he would probably have some friends.
That's true. He would... Other than relying on random people to show up to help him kill the thing that he was paid to kill.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a more devastating roast than I thought it was when it was originally coming out of my mouth. But I think it's deserved.
No, it is. Think about it. Think about that. Somebody hired this guy to kill a train, and he was like, I don't think I need any forces for that. Then showed up and was like, oh, man, I can't solo the trains by myself. Weird.
It's funny that.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. I think I'm going to abandon my slow push.
Yeah, I don't have the forces to do this without also... I mean, I probably could attack that base. And we might even win, but we would lose the mission before...
Probably.
Before
So, yeah, I may or may not have gotten detection, but, I may or may not have detection. Are you getting what I'm... Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah. Banshees are killing you right now, aren't they?
Not killing me. There's, like, one. But... Oh, I took some ravens, so it's fine.
Holy shit. We're screwed.
Why are we screwed?
Battle cruisers.
Why are we screwed?
Because I have nothing in the air.
Yeah, I have...
Anymore, remember?
Yeah, I have marines.
Oh god.
Wait,
Right.
there's a nuke.
I'm killing it. I killed the ghost.
Okay, that's good. Ah! I think they killed my scov. Which is sad, but it's okay. Nah, I think we should be fine. Oh, hey, the other train escaped. I didn't notice that.
Is escaping.
Yeah, Banshees may or may not be killing me. Possibly.
Okay, there's not much health left, so...
Yeah, we should be able to get this.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, cross my fingers and hope it's fine.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. Detection's a problem, but... It's okay. Can you not kill that, please?
Boy, I cannot express to you how much I wish I had the extra larva buff right now.
Huh. I think I can guess. And I'm gonna guess a lot.
Yep.
I need way more
Although,
bunkers.
I think regardless of whether we win or lose at this point, I might just get that regardless of whether we win or not.
That's true, because you're like level 1 and this is a brutal... Hey, look, a ghost! I wonder what it's trying to do. SCVs, kill it!
Okay, I heard a ghost make a dramatic noise, so...
Yep. I got it. I got him. Not with SCVs.
Oh god. The bottom train is still not dying because they sent more battle cruisers.
That's fine. It's fine.
Not to me.
That's a lot of Yamato cannons, I gotta admit, but I think it'll be okay. Nuclear launch. Interesting. Infested. How about you get him? Oh, they, I may have gotten nuked a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. Just a little bit, but I may have gotten nuked.
Oh god.
What's going on?
I'm dying to shit ton of battle cruisers.
Oh! Ah! I'll take most of them. Oh.
God, stop nuking us.
This top train is dead. At least.
So is my base.
There's a lot of nukes on this map. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know what was going through. I don't know what was going through the co-op designers' heads
when
when they decided that they needed
nukes.
all of the nukes.
Yeah,
But clearly, I haven't been taking enough drugs to enjoy it, so I think the real lesson here is take more drugs.
Yep, I think that's how that works. Okay, I'm switching to barracks tech because it's just better.
I think we're dead now.
Maybe. We might be dead, but we might not be dead.
Yeah, unless you can kill at least one of the trains.
I might be able to kill at least one of the trains. That attack wave is not good, but I can probably kill one of the trains.
Goddamn, why did we have to get Terran air?
Yeah, why is that the composition that we got? Why is that? Why? I got one. We're still dead, but I got one.
No, we can't. We can afford to miss that top one.
Do you see the battle cruisers?
Yeah, I saw the battle cruisers, but however, you have deceived me into believing that you could kill the battle cruisers.
Theoretically, I can. Or I could have if I'd actually made good decisions in the early game instead of thinking that I could slow push their base. If I'd made good decisions in the early game, then I might have been able to kill the battlecruisers just fine because I'd have a ton of Marines, but I didn't. So yeah, we're dead. We are dead. All right, last ditch effort. Infested colonist compound walking.
Yep, this is the end.
Yeah, we dead. We dead.
Boy, I cannot express to you the amount to which we are dead.
I should have summoned the apocalypse.
Oh my God, they're gonna nuke my last building. They nuked it.
Okay. If there was a way to lose, that's the way. Oh my.
Death by nuke?
Death by nuke. Last extractor, death by nuke. I think I might...
No, I didn't even get a level from that.
Oh, that's sad. I really want to restart my computer because this is bothering me.
I mean, you can go right ahead if you want.
Wait a minute! I won't have to close Discord or the stream because this computer isn't running the stream or Discord.
Incredible. How did this end up?
Yeah.
How did this go on this long?
Because I didn't
You make psionic storms!
I don't know what
That's it.
I don't know what you did to your army there. I should probably not check my email on stream.
What?
I don't know what you did there, but don't do it again, because your mic cut out like nobody's business.
Yeah, I held the mic right up to my mouth and yelled into it.
Yeah, don't. I'm gonna try Diablo 2 one more time. It's not gonna work, guaranteed, but I'm trying it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you're doing that.
Why didn't you go to the bathroom while I was fixing my computers? Well, because then there'd be nobody entertaining our many viewers.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
All of them. All of the viewers.
Mm-hmm. Mm. It almost worked there for a second. Oreos are pretty good too. Yeah. Tap water is not so good. Well, I've got everything running. I can't... Wow! Stukov, you look so good on this monitor. Well, no, you don't look good. I can just tell that you look like crap. What if I turn you on low graphics? Oh. I forgot. That was the thing. GM Skylar, I will definitely be taking a look at your channel. I don't know if you're still here, but good man. Why does Stukov look better in low graphics? He still looks like crap, but looks better. Okay, let's also change my... I should make sure my graphics are the best that they can be. Display 1920 by 1080. Oh yeah. This is the quality content that you are here for. Let's see if there's a good custom map. I've had a hankering for custom maps recently. Hall of StarCraft's mod, that's a good one. Iron Chef, Star Jeweled, I hate that one. I kind of want to play against Vela just to see which of us is worse at it. Oh, Mono Battle. Mono Battle. Oh, Zaladaki, I forgot about that one. The problem with a lot of these maps is that the 1v1 of StarCraft is still quite active. The co-op of StarCraft is still quite active. I don't know the state of the campaign players, but who cares, because that's not a multiplayer anyway. Hi!
Ow. Alright, I'm back.
I can tell how bad my graphics actually are in this really good monitor.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I actually technically kind of got a downgrade, because now things look worse because my monitor is better and it highlights how bad things actually look.
That's depressing.
Little bit. That's alright, though.
You're old.
I'm horrible at this game, and I want to see if you're just as horrible as I am.
Honestly, I was just as horrible as you, but then I realized, literally just psionic storm stuff.
Oh.
If you're having problems killing lots of units, the answer is always psionic storm. And when it's not psionic storm, it's psionic storm.
Yep. Oh, man.
And if you're not Protoss, hoo-hoo! Look who's fucked. I mean, I guess you could do some siege tanks, but those don't even hit air. They're cowards.
Oh, wow.
Did you load any enemies?
Yes. Ooh, that was good. Let's get, this thing.
Not enough energy.
You need to get a pair of headphones that don't hurt your ears, because hearing your game audio...
Honestly,
Oh my
all
God.
headphones hurt my ears.
That's weird. Do you have, like, earbuds, then?
I mean, I probably could use earbuds. I have a lot of those sitting around.
Yeah,
The
as
audio
long
is
as...
terrible, but
Well, yeah, that... I know I found a pair of earbuds that I really like, but of course I also liked the pair of headphones that you say hurt your ears, but then again, you say everything hurts your ears, so...
I mean, hell, earbuds hurt my ears if they sit there too long.
Well, that's pretty numb. Oh, hey, a psionic storm. Weird. Ow.
Yeah, it's almost like I was just singing its praises or something.
Interesting. What if is this good? I don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Or, I mean, wait. Eh? I'm gonna go with, yeah, I'm gonna make my final answer on whether or not that was good.
Eh. Oh, that makes me sad. I swear, I cannot find matches anywhere. Where are you hiding from me?
You can, you can,
Reset. Yeah, I know.
yeah, you can reset.
You can only reset so often, though. Which, honestly, is kind of imbalanced. Ah, that is pretty good.
How is that imbalanced? Because, like, if everyone has that same restriction...
That's why it's imbalanced.
But I don't think you understand how balance works.
I don't think you understand how balance works.
Are we being petty?
Maybe. Possibly. Oh my god. Ah! Why am I so bad at this game?
I mean, we're doing alright.
No word. Well, I'm not.
We're on a team.
No, you're on a team with an AI.
Oh. Why is that?
Because that'd be more fun than, you know, being on a team against AIs that would destroy us. Oh. Wouldn't that be more fun? This is more fun. You know it. You know it. Ah, get that? Get that! Get that! That was probably a good choice. I do not regret my decision. That's a lot of Hydralisks and an Ultralisk, though. Funny thing about this little spell that does really well against Hydralisks, though.
Haha! So you have taken my advice.
Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I may have fallen to the dark side of Psionic Storm.
Your anger and your lust for damage have led you so far astray until now. Until now,
Yeah!
everything you swore to destroy.
The Psionic Storm? What? Now I'm confused. I think you tried to make a reference and it didn't do what you think it did.
I'm making a Star Wars reference. You said you turned to the dark side of Psionic Storm, and I'm quoting Obi-Wan because I thought that's very funny.
I'm glad you think it's funny.
Yeah, and you know what? It's okay because sometimes we tell jokes just for you.
Yep. Like me all the time. 'Cause stream doesn't like my jokes. Otherwise there'd be more people here. That's how that works, right?
Occasionally.
Yeah, kind of. Hey, an immortal! It's dead now. Hey, zealots and mutalisks! Why did I make a zealot?
Because apparently I'm really bad at killing zealots.
Oh, I was right. I was right about what counters mutalisks. Weird. Weird how I've been playing this game for 10 years and I know what units are good against each other.
That's crazy.
It is, truly. Sometimes my genius, it astounds me. Oh, that's a lot of ghosts.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Yup. Freaking matches! Go! Go! Okay. This game might last a while.
Yeah, I'm sensing that.
Oh my.
Honestly, I'm not even sure who's winning.
I'm not either. It's kind of hard to judge. Although I have to keep resetting, so that's not helping. Your units aren't clumping up in a good stormable formation, though. And you're only making Marines. Let's see when that changes.
I'm only.
Hey, an Ultralisks!
The least stormable units.
That's good, because that means I don't have to use Storm. Unless... fine.
Why is everything moving so slowly?
Because the game speed is set to the lowest possible. Oh my gosh, I cannot find matches for the life of me. Wait, what does this do? What? Oh! Oh, that seems powerful. Oh, never mind. Never mind, not as powerful as I thought it was. Oh, it's the broken immortals! The ones that have the shieldy thingamajigger. You know, that. The thing. I think you're winning, though. Oh, yeah, you're winning.
Not by a lot, though. I feel like you could really easily turn this around.
Yeah, if I was good at the game.
You think I'm good at this?
Hey! I got good things. You know what? Bam. That's what you get. What did I just... Oh, come on. I cannot find matches for the freaking life of me. Oh, also, this is not balanced like normal StarCraft, because I just watched a Mutalisk one-shot a Marine.
Yeah, that seems balanced.
That seems normal.
Or actually, this might be just like Wings of Liberty balance.
Where Mutalisks one-shot Marines? I don't think they ever did that.
I mean, Mutalisks did used to be stronger.
Yeah.
Everything used to be stronger.
Do I hear a little bit of remorse in your voice? Well, not remorse, but like... I don't know. What's the word? You know, that word that means things.
The word that means things?
Yeah.
There are a lot of those.
Ah, weird. Yeah, you're kind of at my base. Fortunately, I have psionic storms. Freaking go! Go! Oh, that Ultralisk is just wrecking everything. Why can we not deal with Ultralisks?
Oh my god. You're right.
Ultralisks are just overpowered in this version. That's just the long and the short of it. Ultralisk Marine is the ultimate composition.
Did I actually do good?
No, you did good.
Wow. Wow.
Ah. You know, I see a lot of custom modes that look really fun, and then I remember that nobody ever plays these.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
They already got the... Probably because they played them like 10 years ago.
True, true, true.
Hey, you want to do Left to Die?
That's an interesting concept. I remember this being super hard, but I also don't remember ever doing it with a person, so...
I'm pretty sure you did it with me.
Maybe. Oh my Jesus.
So, what exactly do you want to do?
What do you mean, what exactly do you want to do?
Like, do you want to do the normal thing where we set it to brutal and we see how fast we can kill the buildings, or do you want to, like hold out on Night to Die? Just hold out forever, as long as we can.
I don't know.
Because I feel like holding out forever it seems like it would be kind of fun to do right now.
Alright, let's do it. Let's hold out forever.
Great. Or at least until they send too many stanks.
Too many freaking stanks. I'm also shopping eBay for graphics cards.
Night to Die.
Why is normal not an option? Oh, because it was the one I already... What would happen if we choose different difficult? Oh, right, Wings of Liberty balance, where your SCBs don't start mining immediately.
That's less balance and more just AI.
That is... Yeah, that's not really balance. Actually, spider mines might be pretty good. Hate to say it, but...
What do you mean you hate to say it? We can play StarCraft 1 now.
Great research. Look on the console.
Sure, build that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't control the other side.
Add-on.
Feels weird.
Not enough minerals.
Feels weird, man.
Yep. Ooh, fire bats would be pretty good. I think siege tanks might be a little better, though.
Although, can we get... Okay, so would we be able to get fire bats sooner?
Nightfall in 30
So do you
seconds.
think you could... Can you research, like, rush to get perdition turrets and then build a few, like, out where your mines are on both sides?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Complete.
I think we should also... I'm not sure how the research works, because I think... Do we share biomass? No, we don't share biomass.
Alright.
The endless night begin... Oh! Oh, the night just never ends.
Oh.
That makes sense. I want to know how soon they come for the things, though. And actually, vultures are 75 minerals, so it's probably worthwhile to build them... Oh, you can replenish spider mines.
Costs a little bit, but we can...
It costs 15 minerals. Hunterling. Ah, great. Oh my god. Ah! I'm already dying. This is bad. Ah. Oh my god. I'm already dying. How are you faring?
Alright.
Yeah, my mineral line is dead. I'm dead.
I love this for us.
Ah. I underestimated the power of everything. A lot of infested are incoming. Ah! Oh, yeah, well, I think...
Yeah, this is the end for us.
Oh, well, I didn't lift my factory in time.
Okay, so maybe we should try to just do brutal first.
I think so. I think this was a little much.
Base is under attack.
My last structures are a burning flying factory, an engineering bay, and my extractor's gone. My refinery's gone. I'm gonna hold out for as long as I can with this factory, though.
So, at least for the first night, don't bother building marauders. Build a reactor so that you have more marines out, and also be building vultures.
Yeah, seems good. Seems good. Yeah, seems like a good plan. I'm increasing our survival time, though.
That's what I did, and I feel like we would have been fine if we had done both.
Yeah, if we'd both done that.
Yeah.
Oh no! Hunterlings! Ah! You are dead. I love the Hunterling in the air. Survival time, 4 minutes. Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Victory! Oh, right, because it doesn't like to shame us.
I mean, it only shames us if we die on the non-infinite one.
True. Let's try that again, shall we?
Blip, blip.
Boop, 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 boop. Ugh. So I had an idea for additional YouTube content.
What's that idea?
I'll literally just walk through my ultra cheap stream setup.
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation.
Be like, yo, this is how you can get a good stream setup, excluding the cost of a computer that you should already have for like $60.
Yeah, that is something. That is definitely something that you can do.
Yeah, I think that might actually perform well. A lot of people like those how-to videos.
It looks like they burrow underground by day. and
Why are we watching this?
The virus must make them
Good
vulnerable
question.
to the
Why are we watching? Like we don't already know how this mission works.
Yeah, we've only played this. We've only played this mission 1,000 times.
Okay.
See if we can kill some structures the first night.
I don't think so. I'm not gonna try, but you're welcome to.
Not enough
Well, I mean, maybe just by virtue of fighting buildings that can't shoot back.
It equals great research. Look on the console.
I know, but yeah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Add-on complete.
Can I build some?
Alright, your funeral.
Add-on not enough minerals.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, we get biomass.
Yeah, we get biomass for the structures, I think. I think that's how that works. Next fold in 30 seconds. I think can I, what? I can't, you can't build supply depots.
Because you don't need them. There wouldn't exactly be a lot of space in here if we did.
That's true, but that seems broken.
Not enough minerals.
Everything seems broken nowadays.
We gotta hold out till sunrise. Brace yourselves. The first waves of Zerg are incoming.
Okay, I think we can handle this, though. I don't think this is gonna be as bad as Night to Die. And even if it is, I am way better off this time.
The first wave is probably going to be about the same, but you're looking a lot better.
Yeah, I'm doing a tiny bit better than I was before. I'm running out of minerals because I'm replenishing my spider mines, but I think that's a good thing. I think this is good.
Yeah, you need to be spent. That's like first rule of StarCraft: spend your money.
Yeah, spend money. Okay.
Actually, first rule of StarCraft is don't waste time. But
Is that the rule?
still,
I don't know if I can... Oh, SCVs, can you not hold position? Hold position. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go. Ah! The Hunterling! It got my scoof!
not the scov.
No, not the scoof! Okay. I think Mass Vulture might be a good play for the time being.
Yes.
Also, I would be...
Until we get siege tanks.
Yeah.
And also, vultures are actually pretty good for the day, so...
Yeah, that's true. So, more vultures! That feels weird, but alright. Here we are.
Feels weird, but I'll allow it.
Wait. I full-walled myself. That seems like a bad thing.
I didn't, so you will be fine.
Okay, probably. Yeah! Spider mines! Oh, shoot.
Ah, kaboomers.
Kaboomers? Mine seemed to be handled. Mine got handled pretty well. Yours did not.
Sun's coming up. We gotta hold on a little longer.
If you can send some forces to help me, that'd be great.
I might. It's a possibility. Wait. Oh, we can morph planetaries. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, that's why I'm building a base.
I may have guessed that.
Rise and shine.
Okay.
Now it's our time.
Alright, let's do this. Why are all of my vultures...
Because you made them?
That's... I was asking why they were at, like, no health, but that works too. Okay. What am I close to anything? Medics? No, I don't need medics. I might just rush siege tanks.
I figured you should go perdition turrets and I would get siege tanks.
Seems like a good idea.
So your forces aren't attacking.
Yes, they are.
They are now.
Okay. I should hotkey my production.
Alright, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Alright, let's do this. This is pretty alright. This is doable. Oh, the bunkers don't attack. That's good. Ah!
Some of them do attack though.
Ah! Let's take this one together.
Yep.
Ah! Or not. Okay, never mind. I think something got lost in translation there.
When you said let's take it together, you meant the base, right?
No, I meant the bunker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was lost in translation.
That's fine.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Alright, planetary.
What's going on? Something on your mind.
Back in the base.
Infested Marines? Oh, hell, Jimmy, I don't care for that notion one bit.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon. What is that thing? Was it human?
Oh, are they sending aberrations?
Yep,
I've got a planetary.
me too.
Seriously, you sure like stirring up the hornet's nest.
Who's attacking?
I was attacking as the sun went down. Oh, fuck. They're killing my mineral line.
Ah, that seems problematic. Ah, this should be fine. Get him! Get him, vultures!
Yeah, this planetary is just absolutely trivializing this.
Yeah, they're kind of dead. Ah! Spotter is not great.
Yeah, that is not great.
Oh! Get him! Oh, wait, I have 70... Is that enough? I can get perdition turrets! I don't think I can use them until next night, but... Now I'll try to build one.
I don't think you'll be able to build them. Like, just out of the practicality, I don't think you'll be able to...
Okay, well... If there hadn't been hunterlings... Okay, nope, this just isn't gonna work. I'm almost sure this is just not gonna work. Wait! No way! No way! Ah, it almost finished. Nope, don't attack the planetary 3. What?
Daybreak in 30 seconds.
Okay, well, as sloppy as my defense was, it seemed to be working. Seems to be working. Yeah, I got the perdition turret out!
How many SCVs did you have to sacrifice?
Like,
How many lives did you have to sacrifice? Oh, hey, wait. Oh, it gave me perdition turrets too.
oh, that's useful. Build a bunker on the high ground. Seems like a good plan. Okay, so if we research things, which means next we should just go for siege tanks, I'd say.
Yeah. Is there a way that you can transfer me some of your biomass?
Yes, actually, I'm pretty sure I can... Oh, in 7 minutes.
Alright, I'm sending my forces to help you.
Please do that. Mass Vulture Marine seems to be the play here.
Oh, they broke down this barrier.
Oh, they did! That's interesting.
Why didn't they tell us?
Yeah, they didn't say anything about that.
Or did they tell us and we just didn't notice?
Either seems very likely. Can you kill the mutalisks, please? Okay. Okay, now we got this base. Please, the freaking mutalisks! All of my marines died.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Well, apparently there's like tiny little things that you can kill that still give you biomass.
Yeah, they give you biomass. Okay. Okay.
So can you research or whenever you get 50, can you research the better bunkers thing?
That seems like a good idea. If you No, you have enough. Just research that now.
No, but I'm saving up for siege tanks.
If I could get 1 biomass, which I probably will get in the course of the night. Okay. I can do this. This is gonna go good. This is gonna go good, guys. I forgot we're still on stream.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Ah! Joker! Interesting. You stupid Marines, get out of there!
Stop it, don't go over there.
You
Stop
idiots!
stealing my shit.
I know, they keep... But my things keep going out. So, I blame it on my stuff. Oh. Oh! Better bunkers. I got them. My entire mineral line is dying, but that's okay.
Why didn't you just build a bunker behind your mineral line?
Ah, that would have been smart.
Why didn't you just build it in Mulgore?
Build...
In there.
Ah! The kaboomers are kind of killing me. The kaboomer in combination with this one choker. Okay, I got it though. How much does it take for
God,
siege
I'm
tanks?
fucking dead.
Are we dead?
Yeah, because on my end that frigging choker,
Yeah, I know.
that one choker killed
That one
everything.
choker killed everything. Yup, yeah, that seems to be an accurate assessment of the situation. Oh, I also forgot about the others, the ramp.
Why do
Oh,
chokers have such long range? Jesus Christ.
oh, they're breaking through the south. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. I think I saw this in a movie once. All right, just lift, load.
Daybreak in 30 seconds.
Honestly, why? Just let him kill us.
That's true. This is pointless. Can chokers cannot shoot up.
Can we actually build air units?
Can we?
No, we can't. I just checked, we can't.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you have to
Ah, siege tanks! Yay!
Seriously? How did... Wow, I think we're dead now, but...
But we've got siege tanks. Well, yeah, I have.
Build a frigging command center, you dumbass.
Yeah, no, I.
If it's blocked, we're screwed otherwise. I have a bunch of money just saved up, so I can...
Boom! I have no workers.
Lovely.
But here's literally all of my biomass. These siege tanks are amazing. Everything is dead.
That's why we get the siege tanks.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, we're still dead, but at least I can have some fun.
Yeah, your bunker is burning down in the
My my bunker? Oh, my factory.
Your factory. I mean.
I was like, what? There's a lot of things wrong with that statement. Ah!
Just sit him back a bit further.
Yeah, I know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forget. Oh, yeah, these guys have amazing range. The barracks! Yeah,
Yep, we're screwed. I didn't even manage to get up. I didn't manage to get up any bunkers, just a bunch of is command centers that I was going to morph into planetary fortresses, but see, the funny thing about that, it requires... It requires...
It requires, yeah, Ah! Okay. That scared me. I forgot that it was about to be nighttime. My first shots hit right as it turned night, so I hit the thing, and then all of a sudden there was just stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so what could we have done to have killed those chokers?
We can't build air units.
Right.
I think we
Honestly,
need...
The only thing I can think of right off the top of my head is just have siege tanks sooner.
No, I think we just...
Because I literally spent nothing, and it took me until then to get the siege tanks.
I think we should have had... Did you have bunkers on the high ground?
I did.
Were they full bunkers?
Yep.
That's...
The thing was out of range.
What?
Like, it was in range to hit my planetary, but it wasn't in range of anything else, and...
Then you need to build your planetary further back.
My planetary was pretty far back, honestly.
That's weird, because mine were perfectly in range. Yeah, because mine... Like, the choker still killed me, but I was fine. I managed to kill the choker.
Yeah, that is weird. I did not manage to do that, obviously.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
It was literally just sitting at the edge of the range of everything, hitting my planetary faster than I could repair it.
Huh. The chokers? Yeah, the choker. Because the chokers are the chokers are the ones that have long range.
Yep.
Our readings indicate some kind of
And the long range wouldn't be so much of an issue if it didn't just grab all of your units.
Yeah, I know.
It's a Zerg virus.
The chokers are bad.
Every one of those infested buildings.
Briefing
I'd
skipped.
almost say worse than the stank, but...
I don't think they're quite that bad, but... Okay. So, the perdition turrets honestly weren't that good.
Okay, so I'd say that you should just, instead of getting the perdition turrets, you should just get the better bunkers sooner.
I agree.
And I'll go for the...
Yeah, 50? 50, yeah, that's something we can achieve. We can get to 50.
Zerg, step together. It equals great research. Look on the console.
Okay. And I actually am going to go out and kill a few things. Ah! Or I'm going to get wrecked by a bunker.
You gotta watch out for those. Just hit an area that doesn't have those.
Yeah, I found one. Okay. I got one structure. I think that's enough. You know what would also work? If you built a... No. 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 No, no, no. That's dumb.
Okay, so I've learned that it's random which, whether or not, and also which bunkers have stuff in them. Because I hit the same area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're random.
Yeah, but this time it was reversed which bunker had stuff in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was random. Look at me pretending I knew things.
Not enough minerals.
I don't have enough minerals for a marine. That's sad.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
I don't have enough minerals for spider mines.
That is pretty sad. Ah! Ah, that's not great. Ah! Well, don't build bunkers on the high ground in the middle of the night. Pro tip.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing that you should not be.
You should not be doing.
Also, build a bunker in your mineral line. This time.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Hey, I did. I did it.
Congratulations, you win.
Yep, I win.
What do you win? You win StarCraft. That's what.
Yep. Okay, I need more vultures.
Not enough minerals.
Why are you there and being dumb? Ah! Ah!
I
Vulture!
believe you say that about me.
Uh-oh. This ain't great.
What?
Actually, it's not that bad. But it's not phenomenal. Honorlings! Yeah, my... I may have goofed. May have goofed just a little bit. Why is there a kaboomer?
Me too.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the night is ending.
yeah, we might be okay. We might be okay. Not not extremely okay, but a little bit okay.
Yeah, I'll have a planetary out for the next night, so
Yeah.
if we can just kite long enough to keep.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Like that. Yeah, we're good.
Like that. Like so. I don't have many units, but we'll make do.
Yeah, basically what we really need right now is that bunker research.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm very close to getting it.
Also, remember, chokers come... Or no, wait, not chokers. Frick. What are the flying things?
Spotters.
Spotters. Spotters are going to be coming in this next night.
That's not great, but I think I can make it work. Because I don't think they shut down our buildings in this version.
They don't.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine.
At least not the first night that they come.
Yeah, I'm not sure about after that, but... Okay, I need more Marines. How close am I? I'm 3 biomass away from better bunkers. Have you even moved out?
No, I didn't have anything really to move out with, so...
I had, like, 5 Marines.
I had a vulture.
That's enough. Vultures are way better at this than Marines. If I can get 2 biomass...
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
I need 2 biomass.
Honestly, it shouldn't be too difficult to just kill 2 buildings.
Or... Ah! I don't think... Nope. I'm gonna have to get it at night.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
Okay. Ah, that's a bad. I might have mispositioned my planetary as well. It's okay, though. Yeah, this is alright. This is okay. Holy God! Hunterlings!
You,
Oh.
alright, you have enough to get the better bunkers.
I do. Boink! Ah! My bunker's gonna burn down, though. I feel like the Marauders are kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, they are. For this mission.
I'd agree. Okay. Okay, I've got a missile turret now. Okay, this is going better, I think. Probably. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The missile turrets help. Build missile turrets.
Damn it.
Missile turrets are good. Weird. What's a next good research? Siege tanks. Definitely siege tanks. What? Oh no, the upper barricade!
Ah, shit. Forgot about that.
That's bad. Can we just ignore it and it'll go away?
Yes, I think for tonight we can.
For tonight? Huh. Wow. We could actually ignore it and it went away. That is hilarious.
It is.
Wait. Okay. Unload everything! Oh. Alright. Everybody, let's go!
Alright, this is gonna be our time, alright?
Yeah, okay. What can I build that's good? A lot.
Marines.
Yep. Lots of Marines. In which case, I'm gonna get another barrack. Oh. Oh, right! The infested. Sunlight. Things. They just die.
Say, when I researched, regenerative biosteel, did you also get that?
I have no idea. I didn't look, but probably.
Just
I'm
check
pretty
your
sure.
factory tech lab.
Wait. I don't have a factory tech lab yet.
Alright, also, maybe build a planetary down at the bottom, because they're gonna break through there tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And... I think I pulled back way too soon, but that's okay. Can we get medics? No.
Looks like that sector's clear, Jim. Better move on to the next one.
Get a bunker. Okay.
Killed a bunch of structures, so...
That's good.
Here's hoping.
Here's to hoping. Build a missile turret. I think the missile turrets have been really helping.
Well, I should hope so.
Yeah. Alright, choker. Let's see how well this does.
Okay, I killed it this time.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's pretty dead as well. Ah! I need to make sure they can't get through, though. Missile turret! Okay, yeah, no. Now they can't pull. Okay, kaboomer. That should be okay. I can deal with that. I built bunkers for you! Oh my god.
Oh yeah, also transform the planetary at the bottom. The
Yeah.
is done, but...
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think we can survive.
What is that thing?
Yeah.
I think we can do okay.
Siege tanks!
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we've got it. We're surviving tonight.
Alright. I'll put one of mine on my ramp and one of them... Holy whoa. It's okay, though, because I've got siege tanks. Okay, yeah. We're good now. I shouldn't say we're good, but...
We're in a good spot. This is doable.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did you... Oh, you did regenerative biosteel, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this choker's dying real good. I need way more siege tanks, though. Okay.
Don't forget, you have to be back by dark.
So, the big problem now is, my attacking force is kind of crap.
It's fine, just unload your bunkers.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I can do that. Why do I have 15 idle workers? Resource trading is now enabled.
Yeah, so what do we want to go for next?
That's a good question. I think I have 2 Marines. No, I have more than that. Okay. Let's see. I think fire suppression system would be pretty good.
Alright. I think you can afford that now, right?
Yeah, I can afford that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see anything else really very good, so...
Yeah. Everything else, I mean, the fire... I thought the fire bats would be good, but I changed my mind.
They cost too much in terms of resource. Like, they would be nice early, but you don't have enough biomass early to get them.
Yeah. And at this point, we have siege tanks, so they're not that great.
Yeah, and siege tanks are just fire bats, but better in every conceivable way.
Well, I'm starting to run out of resources. That's bad.
They're also starting to run out of buildings, so...
They are?
We've got about half the map at this point.
Oh, that's true.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
I need to fill my bunkers. Maybe we should get medics. I don't see why not.
Yeah, there's nothing else or except maybe tech reactors.
Yeah, let's get tech reactors.
Alright, I'll save up to get tech reactors.
Okay, where's my unsieged tank?
Yeah, there are very few things that are heading towards my areas, so I'm gonna fortify your positions.
Yeah, very few things are heading for mine as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, where did I get all these tanks from?
Probably queued them up.
That's true. I probably queued them up and forgot about them. Attack!
Yeah, this tank is totally screwed.
Yeah, this tank is dead. Siege
Yeah,
tank?
they don't do nearly as much damage as they do in co-op.
Yeah. They still seem to be okay, but they're not very good.
Yeah, but they don't target repairing SCVs, so basically they're useless.
Oh yeah, that's a problem for them, not for us. For them though.
Yeah, for us that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Also, we get an achievement if we can finish this mission the next day, this coming day.
I don't think we can do that, but it's worth a whoa. Hi. That's a lot. They broken through the south barricade. Yeah. Okay, get the chokers. Okay. I put too little...
Can you put some repairing SCVs over at this barracks?
Yeah, I've got a ton of them for some reason. Ah, your planetary's dead, but...
I noticed.
Focus the stank! Okay. I don't think we can do this. At least this night, but that's okay.
I don't know, just unload everything and send it out.
Yeah, okay. Why are you sieged there? And you there?
Probably because you shift queued it and it just got stuck somewhere.
Maybe. Alright, pretty much everything I have is unsieged.
So yeah, you hit that area up there and I'll work my way around on the south.
Yeah. Seems like a good idea.
It's the racist bit of mine, huh?
It's the what?
Never mind.
What are you doing over here? Oh. I have so many SCVs that are idle.
You've dealt a serious blow to
Okay.
the numbers, Jim. You're doing great.
We are doing great. This is... I think we'll win this mission. I don't think we'll win tonight unless we do like an all-in, but I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm pulling back. This ain't gonna work.
Oh, this is bad.
Why is this
My
bad?
stuff is like...
You should have pulled back sooner.
No, but the problem was I was in a position where the fastest way to pull back was through an enemy base.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so that's just bad.
Holy shit. They don't screw around with these summons.
The what?
They don't screw around with how much stuff they with how much stuff they put it
No, they don't.
It's not insignificant the amount of stuff that they just spawn.
No, it is not. We've got tech reactors. And medics, apparently.
Yeah, I had enough, and I figured.
Yeah,
what the hell.
I've got a ton of stuff too, so fire bats! Oh, a nidus
Oh
worm.
yeah, devil dogs. Oh,
Yeah, the top is kind of in trouble.
eh. At this point, I think that's the only thing that's going to give us anything, any semblance of a.
I'm not convinced because I don't have as many bunkers as I should on the bottom.
I
Oh!
mean, it looks like we're building them.
Yeah, it's going okay, but I'm also severely lacking money.
I'm not, so I think we'll be okay.
How are you... Most of
I have
my
no idea.
stuff... Sure, high-sec auto-tracking.
Sir, you better do something about that nidus worm before our base gets overrun.
Oh, yeah, the top actually is not in good shape.
You say that, and yet the only thing that they've managed to kill is a planetary that wasn't done building.
That's... Well, the bottom isn't in great shape either now that I'm looking. It's okay.
You're just panicking. Stop it.
I am panicking. Probably
Stop
because
panicking.
I'm freaking out of money. Maybe it's because I've been repairing your stuff this whole time. Can't be many left, right? Says Tychus.
There's 65. There is like actually a ridiculous amount of stuff.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's more than in the co-op mission, right?
I think there is. Either that or you just can't get a very good army to actually kill it. Oh, well, there's those SCVs idle. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, we have regenerative biosteel, which is nice. I don't think we'll win tonight either, but I think we're in very good shape to just win.
This sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Like, period.
Looks like that sector's clear, Jim. Better move on to the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, guys. This area is secure. Looks like this area is secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop it.
All right. Walk up the ramp. Oh, I'm pulling out.
I'm
Yep.
not detecting any more infested structures in that sector, Jim.
Got some pretty strong pull-out game there.
Yep. Uh-oh. I don't think I pulled out soon enough, though.
They'll be coming again soon.
Oh. I did
don't
kind of
have
forget
enough
to...
build a thing up there.
to build a thing.
A
Okay.
a planetary up top.
Yeah, I don't either. So we just need to put a ton of tanks up there.
Although I do have enough now, so.
I don't know if building it at night is the best idea, and your tanks are really in my way.
Yeah, I've noticed it. But I need to get some food.
Siege 'em! Alright. Are my siege tanks in range of that Nidus worm? No. Okay, yeah, but we're doing pretty good now. The siege tanks kill most everything before it even gets close to us.
You know what would have been nice for me to have been building?
What?
Armory upgrades.
Hey, funnily enough, I didn't actually forget about those.
Yeah, I got the bio upgrades.
Those are good, though.
They are. But especially when our defense is so siege tank heavy.
Yeah. My defense is starting to...
Yeah, you might want to put more siege tanks over there.
That's not even the problem. The problem's this spotter. Yeah, this spotter is the big problem here. I'm also kind of out of money.
You say that, and yet we have the same amount of money.
I don't know how, but I'm out of money. I just researched everything, because I didn't see any reason not to.
And I researched everything else, because I didn't see any reason not to.
We should be able to win tonight, though. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now, since we've bought everything, the biomass is just going to give us 30 minerals.
Which is very nice. I think we should win tonight, though. I'm going all in on winning tonight. Because if we don't win tonight, I think I'm screwed. Although we should be able to. Should we do a pincer attack, or should we actually go for the same spot?
Let's pincer attack. I'll go from the south, you go from the north.
Yeah,
God, don't go that direction, you stupid.
You stupid, yep. Oh, the Reapers! The Reapers! They have grenades!
Oh
yeah, they're the busted Reapers. We only have 2 of them, but they still deal a ton of damage.
I sincerely hope that grenade Reapers never made it into the multiplayer.
I think they did.
Oh my god.
I don't think they lasted very long, because it didn't take very long to realize how broken that was. But I think they were in there very briefly. Yay! Oh, that felt kind of anticlimactic, but that's alright.
Yeah. Then again, it kind of always is with this map.
That's true. It always is like, wow, that was a lot of effort, and that didn't feel that great.
Because obviously the largest battles take place at night.
Yeah.
And there's literally no resistance in the day.
Yeah. Why have I not... There are 2 instances of StarCraft Master that I have not beaten. There are 2.
Which ones are those?
Round 27 Moving Shot and round 30 Untouchable.
Interestingly enough, that's me too.
No, you have that achievement.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't finished all 30 rounds.
What? I thought you did.
I didn't. I don't have that achievement.
What?
I have enough for the portrait, but
what?
That's not. I've done 25. I haven't done 30.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're. No, you have Oh no. Oh, that's my side. Oh, I'm on the right. Wait. Then why does it say I have that? No, I beat it. You haven't beat it. Whoops!
Why?
Apparently, I've beaten that.
Yeah, apparently you have. Why were you freaking out about this?
Because I thought I hadn't beaten it. I thought I was the dumb one. Turns out I am not the dumb one.
Occasionally.
Occasionally, yeah. Usually I'm the dumb one, but sometimes. Sometimes I'm not. Ugh.
And yet, how do I still have more achievement points than both you and Darth?
You've probably completed weird achievements that we just never went for. I accidentally opened YouTube.
Actually, no, I figured it out. It's co-op.
Probably, because you've probably went for a lot more of those achievements than I have. And Eddie has, probably. Yeah, because...
Also, I just leveled a whole bunch more.
Yeah. Like, you have way more level 15 commanders than we do. Though am I still higher mastery level than you?
Probably. I think you're like 10 higher at this point.
I'm 81. I'm pretty sure Darth is at 69, and for that reason he better refuse to move up.
Yeah, he's literally told me, nope, I'm not. Nope, this is where I stop.
This is where I stop. Which, honestly, is a good choice. It's a good choice, I think.
It's a choice that is very nice.
Yeah. That it is.
And that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. And I think that that's probably about all we have to say for this stream.
Alright.
Yeah. Unless you want to do more.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping to get in some 1v1 before going to bed, but
Well,
can't really do that together, so...
Well, yeah, so... I was gonna say, so... Me leaving is probably good. I'll stay on the line for a little bit, and let's just chat for some time, but... While you do your 1v1s, because that's fun. And I'm gonna do some Twitch uploads and whatnot. But, goodbye, my fellow viewers, and thank you, GM Skylar, if you're still here. I will probably check out your channel. Thank you.